Time now to tell you what else made news around the world. Time for Gravitas Global Headlines.
The Prime Minister of Greece asks the Supreme Court to lead an inquiry into last week's train accident that killed 57 people. Protests in Athens turned violent on Sunday as protesters expressed their outrage across Greece. Heartbreaking scenes in Afghanistan as universities reopen after a winter break. Only men return as Taliban authorities continue their ban on higher education for women. Estonian Prime Minister Kaja Kallas's center-right Reform Party wins the general election by a large margin, secures 31.6% against 16% for the far-right EKRE. Philippine transport groups launched a nationwide strike to protest against a government program that could keep more than 40,000 passenger jeepneys and vans off the streets in the Manila metropolis alone. Protesting drivers and supporters held a rally in suburban Quezon City in the capital region, then proceeded in a convoy to a government transport regulatory office to press their protest. Saudi Arabia deposits $5 billion in Turkey's central bank. The donation is a potentially major boost as the country grapples with the aftermath of the devastating earthquakes and gears up for the presidential elections in June. China slams U.S. action to ban its short-form video hosting service TikTok, says the U.S. is perpetuating its own hegemony to deprive China of developmental rights. Ukrainian Prime Minister Denis Shmyhal said that Kyiv had fulfilled all the recommendations of the European Union as his war-battered nation pushes to begin talks to join the bloc. Ukraine, which held a pro-EU revolution in 2014, has been battling a Russian invasion for over a year. The United States deployed a B-52 bomber for a joint drill with its ally South Korea. B-52 bombers are capable of carrying nuclear weapons. This comes against the backdrop of North Korea's nuclear and missile threats. South Korean ministry said Seoul and Washington will achieve peace through strength by stepping up joint drills. The air drill comes ahead of combined large-scale exercises including amphibious landings, which is due to start later this month. World number 1 Novak Djokovic has officially withdrawn from this week's Indian Wells Masters. The 22-time Grand Slam champion is currently not allowed to enter the United States due to his unvaccinated status. Australia captain Pat Cummins will miss the fourth and final test against India in Ahmedabad. Cummins departed for Australia after the second test to be with his sick mother. Stephen Smith will continue to lead Australia as the visitors seek to level the series.
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.